Hey guys, my name is Caitlin Barchi, and this is my video presentation. The two works of art that I chose to analyze were a ballet called Giselle and a statue called Melancholy. Both of these pieces have a lot of similarities and differences, but the motif that I saw throughout both of them was loss, or more specifically, how the loss of a loved one can bring feelings of pain. Both of their time periods are pretty recent. The ballet Giselle was first performed on June 28, 1841, and is still performed by ballet companies around the world today. And the statue Melancholy was created in 1992 by Albert Giorgi. First, I'll talk about my analysis of the ballet Giselle. I really tried to dive into the storyline because I felt like that was an important aspect to ballets. So, in a quick overview, the plot basically begins with a young lady named Giselle who lives in a village. A young man comes to visit the village and Giselle falls in love with him. However, Giselle later finds out that this young man is actually Count Albrecht, who is betrothed to another woman. When Giselle hears about this, she is heartbroken. She begins to go mad and ends up dying from a broken heart. This plot perfectly shows the motif of loss and how painful it can be to lose someone you love. So I'm going to show you guys this quick clip from the ballet. This is called Giselle's Mad Scene, and it is right before she dies. So the choreography in this scene really stuck out to me. You can see how at the beginning she feels like she is going crazy. She does a lot of fast movements with her feet while her facial expressions show how shocked she is. Then when she slows down, you can really see the sorrow that hit her. She hunches over a lot and even places her head in her hands, which shows the agony that she is feeling. The second piece of art that I looked at is a statue called Melancholy. This is what the statue looks like. In my analysis, I looked at the context, lines, and negative space of this piece. I felt that the context was a very important aspect because Albert Giorgi, the creator of this artwork, lost his wife. I'm not exactly sure what she died from, but her passing is what inspired Albert to create this piece. His use of lines is beautiful. I love how he created a curve or an arch in the back of this figure and has the head drooping from there. I feel like this shows the feeling of agony really well. Something else that stuck out to me is the only use of straight lines is in the bench. The human figure is full of curves and imperfect lines, which I think represents how humans are imperfect and how the feelings of pain and loss can really affect us. Also, his use of negative space amazes me. To have a hole right where the statue's vital organs would be is very significant. This shows how sometimes it feels like you can't even live on your own without the person that you have lost. Both of these pieces, I think, had a lot of similarities. They both used the human body to portray sorrow. They both took advantage of lines that a body can create, such as hunching over, and I think they both beautifully portray how the loss of a loved one can cause feelings of pain.